Pashua's Moment with Pastor Charles Kiyaga.
Praise the Lord, brethren. I'm back again, your servant, on this program, the Pashua's Moment. And I'm standing on your mountain, the Pashua's Prayer Mountain, Zion Pashua's Prayer Mountain. I know you are a Pashua out there. This is why you are listening to this message. You may not be fellowshipping with the other Pashuas, but as long as you have the desire, the passion, and the yearning to draw closer to God, you are a Pashua. That's what defines you to be a Pashua. You just need to get an opportunity to come and join with your fellow Pashuas so that you can be encouraged, you can be motivated, you can, iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another. This is why this movement is there, so that we can stay the course. Because sometimes when you have the passion to draw closer to God, you always want to be alone together with God. Sometimes you are in an environment where people see that as old, and they can even discourage you and say, but what kind of a person are you? You mean you are the one to bring Jesus back? You're overdoing the thing. There's nothing like overdoing anything in God. In fact, the more you do it, the better. In God, there is no overdose. When you pray, the more you pray, the better. The more you read the word, the more you do it, the better. In God, God is infinite. Everything in Him, the bigger, the more, the better. So don't you say, maybe I've prayed too much. No, you can never pray too much. The people who tell you are praying too much, it is just because something hit them. That they are completely dry. They cannot sustain a prayer even for an hour. Now when they see you praying for 3 hours, they think that is too much. That is nothing. You need to pray and pray and pray and pray, because more of God is better. Okay? So I remind you, tomorrow we are going to have the Independence holiday, but for us as Pursuers, we are going to have a conference here called Dependence on God Conference. Ours is not independence, but dependence. So we want to declare to God, we are depending on you. We can never be independent of you, and we are better when you are with us. Do not be away, don't go away, stay here with us. We want to depend on you. So that's what the conference is going to be about. Plan to be here. We are going to be camped from morning to evening, because we want to put a demand on God. We want to show God that we are desperate. We need Him. We long for Him. We yearn for Him. We know what difference it makes if He draws close to us. Okay? So I want us to continue with our study. We are here in Genesis chapter 2. Now we go to verses 18. And the Lord said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him. Remember, God put the man in a garden. Which garden He had already planted trees and put there water, put there gold and everything. He put there even the tree of life and death and everything we have been talking about. But now after He does that, and even He told him, become. After He does that, He finds out that there was something not good. Then He said, it is not good for man to be alone. My brother, my sister, when you get into the presence of God, because that Garden of Eden meant the presence of God, and that word Eden from the original words means the presence of God. That's what Eden means. So that's where God put Adam, so that he can be in an environment that allows him to function in the way he was created to function. Like when a fish is put in water, it functions well. It functions well because that is its environment. So we also have an environment in which we function as we are meant to function. And that environment is the presence of God. So Adam, when he was in the presence of God, God always provides in His presence. And now he realized that there was something missing out of Adam. Something missing. He saw that Adam was alone. But Adam could not even realize, because he had never seen any accompaniment. To him, you know, something you don't know does not hurt you. You will never know you miss something until you have knowledge or experience of it. If you have never seen a car in your life, you can never imagine you are missing a car, because you have never seen it. You have never seen anybody driving it. So Adam did not know there was anything amiss. It is only God who could realize it, that there is something amiss with Adam. I tell you, there are so many things that are not good or that are missing out in your life, and you can never even realize it. But it is only God who will be able to see and say, my son Alan, something is missing. I have to do something for him. Because he knows better. He has a plan for you. He says, I know the plans that I have for you. The God who crafted your being knows better what you need best. So he realized that something was amiss with Adam. And he said, it is not good for man to be alone. I'll make him a helper comparable to him. You know, God knows what is best to you. He will give you something that matches up with you. If you want to do it by yourself, you can get anything that does not match with you. But when God who knows everything, he says, I'll get him a helper who is comparable to him. Anything to be able to match properly needs to come from the architect. The God who crafted Adam knew the one who is most comparable to him. Many times we think we don't need God. Even when we are looking for partners in life, we think, this God thing, God may give me a bad person, the one I don't like. You think the one you like is best for you. No, God knows the one who is best for you, because God knows the one who is most comparable to you. For you, you know, you look at the eyes and they look good to you. But you don't know how comparable, how compatible is that person to you. That's why many marriages are in storms, because people do not get the matches, do not get the comparable partners. So it is God. God said, I'll make him a partner, a helper who is comparable to him. But it is God who saw it. In the presence of God, God will always match up whatever is missing. So let us draw close to God. Let us make it a habit to get closer to God. And everything will be sorted ahead of. We don't have to have a lot of headache trying to juggle things around. When God is in charge, it will all be done well. God bless you. We start from there tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is Independence Day. For us, it will be a Dependence on God Day. Let us have a conference called Dependence on God Conference. We are going to be here from morning to evening. Plan to be here with us tomorrow. God bless you.
Eyo yebadde Pursuers Moment ng'ekutuusiddwako essomero lya Pursuers Junior School erisangibwa mu Butambala ku kkubo lya Mpigi Gombe. Kati wulira enkizo eriwo singa otwala omwana wo ku Pursuers Junior School. Interviews za bwereere. Essomero liyimiridde ku musingi ogutya Katonda ate ng'omwana agonjolwa abakugu. Tutumbula ebitone eby'enjawulo mu mwana. Tulina amazzi amayonjo ku ssomero ate ng'omwana w'asomera ne weyeebaka abanga mukungu. Endya y'abayizi nnungi byansusso anti emmere tugyerimira nga ne faamu y'ente weeri ku ssomero. Tulina emmotoka ezitambuza abaana. Pursuers Junior School e Butambala tusomesa abaana okuva mu baby class okutuuka ku kibiina ekyomusanvu. Mudene boarding okumanya ebisingawo 0772 41 98 4 ne 0702 36 41 64. Pursuers Junior School Butambala, in pursuit of knowledge.